Hello?
Hello? Is this the president of basketball?
Yeah, I guess this is Prez. Who is this?
Okay, thank you. Please hold for Mike Krzyzewski.
Excuse me, who did you say? Hello?
Hello, is this Prez?
Yeah, this is Prez. Is this Coach K?
Yeah, it is. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm calling.
Yeah, I am. It's not that often that you get a call out of the blue from someone like you, so yeah.
Well, I've got very good reason for calling, I can assure you. On behalf of USA Basketball, I'd like to officially invite you to be a part of the team.
Yeah, that's great. Wow, yes, amazing.
You were absolutely terrific this season in college, and we think you'd be a great addition to our team.
Wow, that is an unbelievable offer. I don't know what to say.
So, does that mean you accept?
100%. Yeah, I mean, I've always dreamed of, representing my country in a way like this, so I'm in.
That's amazing. We'll get you some additional details shortly, and I'm really looking forward to coaching you at our next mini camp this summer.
All right, Coach.
See you this summer, Prez.
All right, see you. Coach K, USA, USA, USA. Oh, I gotta call my mom.
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting night of international basketball. We have the United States facing off against Australia. Fans from all around the globe watching tonight's showdown to find out which team is the best in the world. We'll see Australia and Team USA.
And there's nothing bigger than international basketball, and it all boils down to this. The U.S. has made it to the finals as we all expected, but the real story tonight is, how about Australia?
I tell you what, time after time, all tournament long, the Aussies have come up with big plays in timely fashion. I mean, the talent on the roster says the U.S. should be favored, but no way can you count out Australia at this point.
So Australia will get the first. Coaches checked in for Team USA. Prez comes in for Klay Thompson.
And on the international stage like this, it is always amazing to see the best and brightest of the United States come together. So many teams represented here today.
And the saying is country before club. And as much as all these stars like to battle, it out in the NBA, they all have one goal when playing in the red, white, and blue. An incredible collection of talent for sure, and one mission in mind: win it.
Catching up on the changes for Team USA. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Cousins. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Green, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Kyrie Irving. Now here is Dellavedova. Down low. Here's Baines. Team USA grabs the miss.
And Carmelo Anthony has a long history with the U.S. team since 2002 when he played on the junior national team. I mean, he's been through the lean years and the heyday. This could be one of his last few go-rounds with the USA team.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And this tournament has shown the world just how far Australian basketball has come. A lot of great players on this team, and almost all of them playing for NBA teams.
Well, over the past few decades, basketball has really exploded in Australia. And they're seeing what could be the start of a golden era for their national team.
1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Some nice ball movement by Australia. Here's Lish. It's rebounded by Prez. Well, it's been a bit of a tradition to take one exceptional college player on the U.S. team and on their roster. This cycle, it's Prez's turn.
And it's happened before. Remember Christian Laettner and the Brow, and just how those two were special in college. The same can be said for Prez. Plus, he'll get a chance to test himself on the international stage.
Here's Dellavedova following the basket by Prez. Dellavedova kicks to Exum. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Anthony. Kicks it to Bairstow to the paint. Dishes it to Dellavedova. 4 on the shot clock. But 3. He can't get that one to fall. Team USA leading by 7. No one near Prez as he lets it go. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And Prez looking very calm as he drills that three-pointer.
And he has the confidence to take that shot when he wants. Nice finish to get his team 3 points.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, there's Bairstow. Excellent D there from George.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And DeRozan kicks to Prez. And a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism.
And welcome back, everyone. International basketball at its finest. The platoon swap here for Team USA.
And you have to be impressed with the balance that the Australian team has. Defenders and scorers from top to bottom. It's a big part of why they have been so successful here in the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Australians put together a team that works extremely well with each other and have played unselfish basketball the whole way. I mean, they're definitely more than the sum of their parts on paper, and I'd say kudos to the Australian Federation for putting this group together.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Team USA.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. One thing many were curious to see with Prez on this international stage is how he can hold his own with the best of the best. It seems that he is the kind of player that gets even better when playing with elite teammates.
Yeah, and good teammates will make any player play better, but the impact is tenfold for Prez. The speed of the game, adjusting to it during this tournament, hasn't been a huge problem for him at all. The hype for this kid continues to grow, and a win here against Australia will continue to add to his already impressive resume.
Shot clock at 6. Dellavedova from outside. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Well, when the U.S. picks players from the NBA, it just isn't about taking the best player at each position. They look at much more than that to assemble the best team that they can.
Yeah, and that's a great point because this is not an all-star team, although many of these players are all-stars. There's a difference. Really, they're looking for players that can impact the game without the ball, make others around them better, and are suited for the international style of play.
Now here's Prez. Defense is right there. Misses in close. Now Dellavedova. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's stolen by Prez. Got it off in time. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through one half, it hasn't. A big group substitution here for Team USA. George is checked in for Cousins. DeRozan comes in for Kevin Durant. Butler, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Prez is subbed in for Irving. Exum with it. Butler covering. Three-pointer. Dellavedova. Team USA grabs the miss.
Hey, guys, this is something that happens in every international gathering. It's fun to see so many of the U.S. and Australian players going head-to-head, even though they're on the same NBA team.
Yeah, and they've played against each other before in practice, but in competition, where a title is on the line, you better believe it'll be a no-holds-barred affair.
Some nice ball movement by Australia. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Baines. Banked in off the glass.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Team USA.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Team USA shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
Team USA. Jimmy Butler.
And so Butler nails both of them. The visitors with the ball. It's a 16-point game.
And perhaps the biggest strength of this Australian team, their passing ability. Everyone at every position has a great sense of how to move the ball around.
Yeah, when you have guys like Bogut, Ingles, who all have size and can keep the ball moving around when it's not in the hands of a guard, I mean, that's a fun, enjoyable style of basketball to watch.
Prez, no good. Australia trails by 16. Pass to Dellavedova. .59 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. From deep. That one, no good. Team USA going the other way with it. Nobody near George. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 5.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Yeah, it's so bad I would even go a step farther and call it raggedy. I mean, that's how their defense has been overall today.
Brokoff, defended by George. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Prez. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 14 points for Prez.
And this is what happens when you don't crowd Prez. Give him just a little daylight from the perimeter, and he makes it look easy.
Brokoff, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And if you're a big group substitution here for Team USA. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Cousins. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Anthony. Prez is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Irving. Australia also with a sub. Dellavedova is checked in.
What is amazing to me about this U.S. team is that on every NBA team, all these players are the guy. Yet here for the U.S. team, each player has no qualms or hesitation to put their egos aside and play a minor role if needed.
Well, you know all of these guys, Greg, are great competitors, and they know that they'll see the ball a lot less being part of this team, but it's part and parcel of the sacrifice they sign up for when they have the honor of representing the United States in international competition. And what an honor it has to be for Prez to be representing his country on perhaps one of the biggest stages of basketball. Prez showed what he's capable of in college, and with his skill set, it wasn't too surprising to see him named to the team. Overall, it's been an incredible learning experience for Prez.
Catching up on the changes for Team USA. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Klay Thompson in for Kyle Lowry.
Speed on display to the basket from Prez, looking like he wants to rip the rim off with that jam.
With Prez and being named to this team, USA Basketball will traditionally call in one standout college player to fill out the roster. Prez was that guy for this tournament.
Well, he was a standout in college, and you know about how high expectations are for Prez at the next level. He's been getting a taste of basketball at the highest level in this tournament. It just has to be an honor for him to be able to be a part of Team USA.
Well, for many, the fact that Australia even made it to the finals of this tournament is an accomplishment on its own.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly there, Greg. No matter what happens in this game, this is already going to be the best finish for the all-season, a tournament like this. So hats off to them. Congratulations for a job well.
So it's Team USA winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah. Dropped out of school, now we done rich.